Hi, greetings and welcome fellow YouTubers out there. As you can see, I am in full-blown Santa mode at the moment, with a beard still nice and bushy. Yeah, well, after come the new year, I'll probably give this a good old shave and you'll be able to see me again. But here, coming up on Christmas, we've had quite a fair amount of stuff that's been entered into the UK store, which I'll go through with you in a moment. But first, let's go through some of the games that we played this week. First off, we played League of War, which was basically a tabletop strategy game where you get... It was kind of odd. I mean, at first I didn't quite understand it because there wasn't really much in the way of tutorial or how you could do things, but you worked it out that you just pick things up, you put them onto the table, but you can also assign them particular targets to which to focus on, and if you held on to the button whilst picking them up, you can stop the charge rates for all the other units to make this particular one go faster. Some items needed a much longer time to charge than others, but some has certain abilities over the others. For example, if you send in helicopters, tanks cannot touch helicopters, so you need to send in either troops or someone with AA capabilities to be able to do that. Now, with each type of troop, or should I say each type of general you unlock, they have their own types of troops that you can use. I mean, the first one that we had was mostly like tanks, infantry and a scouting unit. But as you progress the characters, you unlock more and more items that they can use, as opposed to someone else that may be focused more or less on air defense, air attack. They'll have helicopters as well as missile launchers and so on. So when we play through, the head-to-head is not unlockable straight away. You have to play through the campaign a little bit to get to that. Once you're getting far enough into the campaign, about 2 or 3 missions in, then the arcade mode is unlocked, and then you can do head-to-head with another person in the room. As if you watch the video, I managed to do a nice head-to-head with my wife, where she beat my ass 3 times in a row after not playing it. But and I spent the next entire day doing washing up and laundry as a result. But hey ho, not bitter. I'll get her next time. Next up, we had League of War. No, that's what we just talked about. Next up is Justice League. Sorry, too many leagues going on in here. Justice League. Yeah, now that was one of the games that I was told that was basically rubbish. It was a useless game, and well, I'm not the type of person that goes by hearsay. If someone tells me a game is rubbish, I'll buy it and play it for myself so that I can see that it's rubbish. And yeah, it was kind of rubbish. So I've got the entire playthrough of the entire game on my channel. If you want to see what you think, tell me what you guys think of it. As you see from my link from the previous week, we have got the entire playthrough. Now, originally, when you go in, you start up, you see the Batcave in all its awesomeness. You see vehicles, and it does look impressive with Jarvis talking to you over the intercom. But that's where it stops. Eventually Jarvis's voice gets very annoying, as he can't constantly say the same things over and over again. And also, well, the main gameplay is you've got 6 characters that you can play. You can either play as Batman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Superman, Aquaman, or Cyborg. I mean, you get that's the game. You've got those 6 characters there, and you play each one in turn. So you start off with like the very first one, which I think was Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman was the first one, and basically you just swing your sword around at people trying to attack you, and that was a little bit it. They called it a tower defense, And when I think tower defence, I mean you're setting up towers just so that you can stop hordes of people coming in. But no, the tower defence in here was they've erected a tower and you've got to beat the hordes of people coming in by yourself. And by teleporting around and doing these weird manoeuvres, and it just lacked. It really lacked. And it didn't get much better from that. All in all, I think the only one that seemed to be even marginally interesting out of the entire game was Cyborgs one, where basically it was like a wave shooter. You're just giving the weapons, you start shooting at everything that came in. But after a while, I think it was just kind of pointless. You just put on the shotgun and that blasted everything in the area without even aiming. So that was really kind of pointless. Anyway, heads on. After this, basically, yes, a couple of days ago, on Wednesday, I did another 5.5 or 6 hours worth of wandering around Skyrim again. Basically, just trying to build up my character. I mean, when I first went in there, the first thing you see is like me battling it out with like a dragon. But I must admit, Skyrim is really one of the most awesomest games that we've got on PSVR to date. Probably definitely a candidate for #1 slot right there. So I mean, I was playing that for pretty much most of the day on Wednesday, I think it was. I'm currently trying to see if I can get my awesome OP armor. But to get my OP armor, I need several things to actually make that possible. I need all my levels. I need levels maxed out in smithing, alchemy, and enchanting. I need several perks that I need in some of these levels. And also I need the right materials and equipment and enchantments to use. And this is going to take this quest for the OP armor is going to take a long time, a heck of a long time. It took me longer than 24 hours, when I did the 24-hour challenge a couple of weeks back. And it's going to take me a heck of a lot longer than just the 6 or 7 hours that I've been playing so far. This game is one that's going to be playing on for like 50 plus, 100 plus maybe hours, just before we even going to continue on with the main storyline. So I'll put the main storyline on hold for the moment until I manage to get the OP armor well and truly sorted. And once I've gotten the OP armor all sorted out, I will share that with you guys. The building and the construction, once I've gotten all the levels and all the materials and everything that I need, and I'm good to go, I will be broadcasting the creation of the OP armor for you guys. What's next on the agenda? Oh yeah, today, cancel. I don't know if I'm going to be doing this or if I'm going to be spending my time in video editing today, but as you know, I'm currently still at home on my holidays, so I think today I might give a little bit of Okami a little tryout. Okami, in case you guys didn't know, is a 2D game, not VR, not PlayStation VR, but it's an old game, one game that I really loved from time ago, because I spent ages trying to find this long time ago when it was on just the PlayStation 2. And now they've remastered it to come on the PlayStation 4. I just had to get that. So hopefully look out for it on Thursday, on the Thursday's list, because I'll probably be doing like a nice 6 or 7 hours playing on that. Games released in the UK store. Now this is probably the part that you guys might be most interested in. There seems to be a whole load of games that have come out. To be perfectly honest, I was quite surprised. I didn't think there would be much coming out, because I've been like looking at the store, there's nothing, and all of a sudden, bam, we've got a whole load that's just dropped in. I mean, we've got Monsters of the Deep, if you like fishing games. I mean, I'm not too fussed on Monsters of the Deep, because I'm not really that interested in fishing. Although the fact that some of these monsters are pretty terrifying makes me kind of want to get it. If the price was a little bit cheaper, I might maybe want to get it. But hey ho. We've also got Shooty Fruity that's coming up. We've also got Roller Coaster Legends, Accounting, VR Diner Duo has also dropped finally in the UK store. We've got Flippy Flippy's Tesla episode game. So that's an episodic game. They've got the first episode out. I might hold off of that. I don't have a trailer for that one yet. I couldn't find a trailer that I could download to use. But with episodic games, they sometimes put the first episode in and then you wait like a month or so and then the next episode comes out and the next episode. It's been over a year and we still haven't seen episode 2 of Becoming Human yet, have we? So episode games are a little bit here, a little bit there. Although, in saying that, I have just completed the season 1 of Minecraft Story Mode and I loved it. I think that went beautifully. Minecraft Story Mode I thought was a really awesome game and I'm quite tempted to go and get season 2 for that. Let's see what else we got. We've got Ultra Wings come out and we have Manifest. That's quite a lot that's coming up, but you know what I thought when I saw all these? I thought, let's do a quick montage of all those trailers. And when I say montage, I mean the entire trailers for all of them. So let's have a look at the trailers for what's been coming out in December.
You're welcome to join me. Hey, you got a bite. Don't let up. All right. Oh, yeah. Look at the size of that thing.
Almost there. Keep going. Rated M for mature. The king is dead. The north wind howls across the wastes, and with it comes dark tidings. The king is dead.
Fuck you! What are you doing here in my place? What are you doing in my place? Get the fuck out of here! You get the fuck out of here! What are you doing in my place? This is my tree world! Well, who are you? How did you get here? This is my crazy tree. Get out of here!
Is this accounting? On PlayStation VR?
Yes.
We need Satan to get here soon!
Bring in the death thing!
Thank you for cleaning up my mess. I am so happy.
Oh, you didn't even know my name!
Whoa, what the fuck?
You gotta keep that shit bonded.
You said it, child. Come on, man. We're a gang. Yeah.
You gotta keep my bomb safe!
Hey, don't forget about me.
You are cleared for takeoff. PS4 for the players.
PlayStation.
Welcome to your Super Mega Mart training. Well done, you've now completed training. It's going to be a Super Mega Mart kind of day. This is an employee announcement. We have a fruit invasion in aisle 3. Select some anti-fruit weaponry. Two-gun show. My favorite. The time is ripe for fruit blasting. You should have joined the circus. That was an explosive exit. Start your shift early to receive Super Mega Mart Golden Guns. We'll also gently throw in a free cuddly toy. It'll blow you away. Literally.
There we go. And how was that? I bet some of those really do look quite good. Now, you see what I mean about the monsters of the deep. I'm not really much into fishing games, but some of those monsters really do look pretty terrifying, and I'll be quite interested to see I'm kind of interested to see what that gameplay is like. As I said, I couldn't get an advert for Flippy's Tesla. Let's Invent the Future, I think it was called. I hope I got the right advert for Manifest. I couldn't really compare that one, but I think I got the right one for that. Some of those games seem quite good, and some of those we'll even download and start playing for next week, during next week live. During next week stuff. So if there's any of those you wish me to see or play or do, please let me know so I know which ones that I should be aiming at trying to get. My budget is getting really quite limited these days, so I do have to be careful about what I'm going to be downloading. So I'll probably, if I don't get any comments from you, I will be downloading probably the cheaper ones that are out on the store, just so I can maintain my budget for a little bit longer. But there is still quite a fair amount that's coming through that will keep us going for well into the new year. Speaking of which, also one of the things that we managed to, I have completed round about last Saturday, which you may have heard me talking about for in the week, is I have completed the Advent calendar. So I managed to get the Advent calendar, the 360 Advent calendar that I've been working on, all the way up to December the 25th. So I'm happy that I'm glad that I've managed to get that completed and that's out of the way. I even managed to even managed to create a little montage of all the days on, so that when it comes to the 25th, we've got a nice little extra bonus for you guys of a montage of the entire calendar in motion. Sorry that the Advent calendar has only been a still picture with no sound. It's just that whilst I'm trying to create these 360 videos or these VR videos in 3ds Max, it doesn't really give me the option to make animations. If I really did want to make an animation, I will probably have to do it frame by frame by frame, and I'll need to be making like 60 frames a second for 60 frames for every second that I'll need to make. And considering how that some of these frames took up to about several minutes, 4 or 5 minutes just to render, it's just going to be taking too long just to create like a 5-minute clip or so. So unfortunately I'm just stuck with creating these single pictures. However, the Advent calendar has given me some good ideas, some stuff that I can make going forward into the next year. I would like to try and create a little series of clips, another montage you say, of models that I've both created or downloaded from the internet, just like that dragon that you see in one of the Advent calendars. Can you imagine that like dragon looming over you, breathing fire, and then next thing you like swip over to like the demon of Pinky from Doom. And yeah, I've got quite a few ideas that I'd like to try and make. I'll throw out a few experiments, see what you guys think. It will take me like a good couple of weeks to get those sorted out, because I've got to make the videos as well as doing the video editing. On a little bit of shaky news at the moment, I know that last week on the 14th of December, the FCC voted to repeal net neutrality. And this has caused a massive outcry, a massive uproar in America. They say over 80% of the people did not want this to happen. Over 80% did not want the repeal of net neutrality. And it's looking like the FCC are currently in some deep trouble at the moment. We've got several companies, major companies, that are wanting to sue them. Several countries even might even want to sue them for their actions they've taken, and we're even starting to look into legal and criminal proceedings of withholding evidence. The fact that some of the people that did the votes in the background were, or well, I wouldn't say votes in the background, I'll say people that commented for removal of net neutrality. It looks like they have been falsely made, because some of the people who actually made the votes, some of the people who made the comments saying, yeah, get rid of net neutrality, actually came forward and say, I didn't say that, that's not me, I want to keep net neutrality, I did not say these. So it looks like the FCC is going to be coming under very large scrutiny from a lot of people in power. and I think there's going to be quite a few interesting days ahead of them. For the FCC, they're going to be living in interesting times. But I think that's it for now. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed watching this as much as I've enjoyed creating this. We've still got a lot more to do. We're coming out of the year 2017 and going into a brand new year of 2018. We've done so much this year. We've created so much. We have gone from like 360 videos. We've done so many live let's play. I've created animations. I've created 360 animations. Well, 360 still clip videos. And we have just done so much this year. And it's sad to see this year go. But looking forward to the next year, 2018. With all the stuff that we've done this year, think what we'll be able to achieve next year. We've still got live events that's going to happen. We've still got more videos to create. I want to create episode 2 of Operation Farpoint. I want to create these montage videos. I want my 360 skills to improve even more than they have done. I might even be able to get into a state where I can create full 360 videos rather than still frames. So 2018, looking forward to it, man. And hopefully I'll see you guys out there.